Welcome to this unit on mechanisms for safeguarding privacy. By the end of this unit, you'll be able to outline mechanisms for safeguarding privacy. Mechanisms for safeguarding privacy. Meaningful consent, or in some cases broad consent, can overcome many ethical concerns related to data privacy. However, true informed consent is increasingly infeasible in an era of biomedical big data and an environment driven by companies seeking to generate profits from the use of data. The scale and complexity of biomedical big data make it impossible to keep track of all uses of personal data. The potential uses of health data may not be known, as they may be used for a purpose that is far removed from the original intention. Patients may be unable to consent to current and future uses of their health data. One concern is in the management of use of health data after an individual has died. This data could provide numerous benefits for medical research, to improve understanding of the causes of cancer, or to increase the diversity of data used for medical AI. However, these data must be protected against unauthorized use, and explicit consent may be required for data to be used. Data protection of personal identifiable data does not apply to deceased persons under the EU GDPR. However, under Article 27, EU member states may provide for rules regarding the processing of personal data of deceased persons. Proposals have been made to improve the sharing of such data through voluntary approaches by which individuals can provide broad or selective consent for use of their data after death, similar to how individuals can provide consent for the use of their organs for medical research. If patients' privacy cannot be safeguarded by consent mechanisms, other privacy safeguards, including a data holder's duty of confidentiality, also have shortcomings. Although confidentiality is a well-recognized pillar of medical practice, the duty of confidentiality may not be sufficient to cover the types of data now used to guide AI health technologies, or to control the production and transfer of health data. Proactive approaches to preserving privacy of personal data include de-identification, anonymization, or pseudo-anonymization. De-identification prevents connection of personal identifiers to information. Anonymization is a subcategory of de-identification, whereby both direct and indirect personal identifiers are removed and technical safeguards are used to ensure zero risk of re-identification. Pseudo-anonymization is where personal data cannot be linked to an individual without additional supporting information, which is stored separately. The use of de-identification techniques could safeguard privacy and encourage data sharing, but also raises several challenges. In the USA, for example, fully de-identified health data can be used for other purposes without consent. De-identification may not always be successful, as data triangulation techniques can be used to reconstruct a de-identified, incomplete dataset by a third party for re-identification of an individual. Anonymization may not be possible during health data collection. For example, in predictive AI, time course data must be collected from a single individual at several times. This means the data is not anonymous, or the person may be identifiable data until data at all time points is collected. Furthermore, anonymization may minimize the risks of re-identification of a person. It can reduce the positive benefits of health data, including reassembly of fragments of an individual's health data into a comprehensive patient profile, which is required for some forms of AI, such as predictive algorithms of mortality. Anonymization may also undermine a person's right to control their own data and how it may be used. Other techniques could be used to preserve privacy. You have now completed Unit 4 of Module 4, Ethical Challenges. In the next unit, we will look at AI, accountability and responsibility.